Hey Tim, what are you doing?
Just masterminding my own business. It's been awesome to have some people here in South Carolina and hang out, be able to show them the properties, and we got some fun stuff going on. We took out an amazing boat last night. We have a guy who just showed up with a big ass pig on a spit, and he's gonna roast a pig tonight over at the mainland house. We got a fire pit going, get some music rolling, have the guys out, have some drinks, and have a blast. So a lot of amazing things talked about, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of real transparent stuff, people getting vulnerable, and it's never easy. And we say things like, hey, I'm doing this for my family, but the real indicator, the truest indicator of your priorities is how you're spending your time. And if you look at your calendar and you broke it down to say, here's where I'm spending my time, and does this align with my priorities, I would say most people do not, right? And we got a lot of clarity around that and what's most important to us, and how to make a bigger impact.
You know, I think I got more out of this one than any of the mini masterminds. It's awesome. Like, you really see people open up about relationships and their family and trying to balance everything, which is a pretty vulnerable thing for a lot of people to talk about. So it's nice to really get to the nitty gritty, not just, I got this many units, I make this much money kind of thing. So it's nice to see that everybody deals with problems. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's got shit going on, and it just makes it more relatable on how people have been through things that you're dealing with now, and it's awesome.
I'm Chris Burrow from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my first Legacy event. My main takeaway is proximity conquers all fear. And so the closer I get to these guys doing huge multi-million-dollar deals, the easier it becomes, and that path gets a little bit clearer for me. And I think the best ideas come and the best perspective comes when you get out of your comfort zone and see things that you're not used to seeing. So definitely the case here.
It doesn't matter whether you've got a few units or 100 units or 1,000 units, you have the same kind of problems. So it was a good idea to know that there's a lot more people out there that have been through what you've been through and can help you go through that and give you answers. And it was just knowing you're not alone. That's the best thing about it.
A lot of really great tactical stuff too that I can apply to my business. I came away with. Relationships were amazing. Got cell phone numbers of people that I'm sure I'll be friends with, hopefully for life, and that'll provide business benefits, but also personal benefits. And then it's just been fantastic. The networking, the tactical advice, and then just the intangible kind of creative thoughts that have come from just talking to all these guys has been fantastic. Great experience.
It's so nice to be around people who are just way further along on the path than me. I can kind of learn from the stuff they're doing as opposed to like stepping on landmines. I guess myself. I don't know how to say that, but you gotta edit that part out.
Let's see, if I had my wife out here, we'd be walking out on that lovely dock, and we'd be,
Now she asked if we were on a date.
I'm way too good looking for you. I'm too good for you. I can't do it. No.
You look very pensive. What do you think about?
My favorite color is blue.
Takeaways? I ain't got no stinking takeaways.
Every type of real estate was represented in this house this past week. Really cool to be a part of that. Really cool to learn from those guys and to form new relationships with all these guys, these movers and shakers. So happy to be here. So cheers.
We had some workouts, so everybody's focused more on some health, and that was one of the biggest breakthroughs for a couple of guys. Like, they just needed to dial in the health and that side. So, you think it's you're gonna come and talk about business and figure out how to make another $1 million next year, but really, there's a lot more that comes with it than just that.
Tim's a lot like you would imagine he is, so he seems pretty real legit. I actually like him more in person than I do on Instagram or social media. But yeah, it was really great. A lot of focus, a lot of more direction.
One of my favorite things are actually sunsets and sunrises. And the sunset last night and tonight have been 10 out of 10, especially last night we were riding on the Salty Dog boat. I think it's really cool to be able to come out here and hang out with some top-notch dudes all doing really cool stuff in their life, just wanting to better themselves and just be able to enjoy sunsets like this. It's pretty spectacular, you know, because when we go back home, we're not really surrounded by the same like-minded individuals that we are out here. So, you know, it's almost like we share a bond, even though we just met, just because we have so much in common, where we just don't relate to a lot of the common population with our drive and ambition and wanting to better ourselves. So when we're all in this room together, we all have that same kind of drive to kind of take things to the next level in our lives, and it's a pretty special thing. Kind of like the sunset.
It's been an amazing couple of days. I'm super proud of these guys. I'm excited to see all the things that they implement, both on the real estate side of things and on the family side of things. So it was an awesome group. We've had an amazing time. It's not over. We'll see you guys at the pig roast tonight.